What's up, AA family?
Welcome back to the channel.
It's your boy Ant.
And it's your girl Anna.
And we're coming back at you guys with another video.
We need to talk. It's been about 2 weeks since we haven't done one.
So we definitely need to talk.
Yes.
But before we get started today, you guys already know we're rocking our merch.
We are, y'all. This is the Ant times Anna sweater A712.
Yes, you already know.
It is dropping today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. We're literally hours away from the drop. So make sure you guys go copy some merch at 2 p.m. when it drops at anttimesanna.com.
Yes, sir.
It is limited time only. So make sure you get your hands on this merch. We can't wait to see you rocking our merch. We got this color
and
t-shirts.
hoodie, so we got a hoodie.
We also have a hoodie, a tan hoodie. And we got a long tee and a short tee. So we can't wait to see you guys rocking your merch. Make sure to tag us because we will be reposting y'all. We're going to have more drops, more collections. But this one is very special because it's the beginning.
Yeah.
So if you're an OG, you already know.
Anyways, enough about the merch. Today, we're going to be talking about living together.
Yes. So we want to read real quick what Carla, she, in our other Let's Talk videos, she said, can you please talk about how is living together? Because it's not the same at all of seeing each other every day and actually living together. Yes.
Yeah,
guys.
so first of all, it isn't the same. So you could be around somebody 24/7, 365, but it's completely different when you're actually living with that person.
Yes, it is very, because you only, when you're hanging out with someone for a few hours, you see everything's cool, everything's fun and nice, and so you actually live with them. Then you see their true colors. Like, exactly. Are these people actually messy as heck? Like,
that's
are
like the
pigs?
big thing. Yeah, that's like the big thing.
Or
being
are
messy and like irresponsible, just like throwing yourself everywhere.
Yeah, it's
like,
not only being about messy, it's
not
just
being
so
respectful like to the other person's stuff and like stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
that's the big thing. So like I know for Anna and I, when we first like moved in with each other, that was like one of the best things. Like I'm speaking for myself, but I don't know if you felt the same way.
Yeah.
But like it was like one of the best things for us, because if you guys, again, like how Anna be saying, if you an OG, you know, in the very beginning of our relationship, it was really difficult and we really couldn't see each other like that. So, you know, it wasn't like that throughout our whole entire relationship until we started living with each other. But like, you know, from coming from that point where we couldn't even be with each other outside of school to now we live with each other and like I can go to sleep with my baby, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a really happy day for us to, you know, think about it and to recognize that we came all the way from here to here where we are now, you know what I'm saying? That being said, there has been some moments in our time when we have lived with each other where we do get on each other's nerves, because like, you know, nobody's perfect. I'm a person, she's a person, you know, we have differences, we're not exactly the same. So, you know, as I said, it's been a wonderful time living with each other, but there has been some moments where we do get on each other's nerves. So
exactly. Like he always, like every time he brushes his teeth and stuff, he leaves a big pile of water on the sink. It's not even that big though. He leaves a big pile of water like on top of the sink, and I have to clean it, or the mirror gets. No, you don't. Yes. Every time he goes around the sink, it's like a water park. And when he takes his clothes off, literally when we're out, and he comes home, takes his clothes off, and just leaves it and everywhere. You have to admit.
Okay,
you do that a lot.
I do just leave myself.
You do that a lot.
But I'm not a dirty person though.
You're not dirty. You're not dirty, but you're messy sometimes. You just just throw stuff everywhere.
I know how it works in my mind. Like I have organized chaos. So like I could throw a pair of pants over there and like a shirt over there. But
organized chaos.
It's put up in my mind. Like I know that's where it is. And I can go back and get it whenever I need to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, don't be talking because you be stealing my socks all the time. God forbid I buy a brand new pair of socks. Them boys gonna be gone.
Yeah, I do steal all his socks. I am guilty. One thing I do have to say though, something good about you is he does respect me. And I know a lot of girls go through this with their men, with like using the bathroom. The guy always leaves the toilet seat up. He always puts it down for me, so he does respect me, and I love that about him.
That's gross. I don't want you touching toilet seats. You know
yeah. So I feel like overall, you know, like he said, there's things that we do that annoys us. But overall, I think we're a great team, and we work really well together.
And that's the thing, like we're a great team. So we take the time to communicate with each other the certain things we don't like. So like before I was really bad with the sink stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I would go and like wash my hands, and it'll be like I just took a shower and just ran out. Like that's how bad it was. You know what I'm saying? Water everywhere.
Or the toothpaste. You know how you use a little bit of toothpaste? He would literally put like the whole entire thing of toothpaste one time every time he brushed his teeth. Like the whole entire toothpaste bottle. I'm like, why are you wasting toothpaste? And when he took a shower, he would use all the body soap. Like, why do you use all the body soap? Even though I have my own one.
I can be a little excessive sometimes, but you know, I like to make sure I'm clean. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so we talk about stuff like that, and I've been working on that. You know, like I make sure to have like a little towel by me or something whenever I'm by the sink, and I'll make sure I wipe it down before I leave. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I've been working on it. You know what I'm saying? And then Anna, she bought me a pair of socks a couple weeks ago, so you know, it evens out. The important thing is communicating with each other and making sure that she understands the little things that she does that get on my nerves, and I understand the little things that I do that get on her nerves.
Exactly. And we work together.
Yeah, we work together. And like, you know, I never really realized that I made that much of a mess when I was by the sink until, you know, she pointed it out. So a lot of times I feel like people might do little things here and there that they don't really realize.
They're not aware, exactly.
Yeah. So it's important to communicate. About that.
Another thing too, just always have consideration for your spouse, your partner, because when you live with someone, again, you see the true colors. And if, for example, if you're always the one person that's cleaning after the other person, you're gonna get tired and you're gonna always be in a bad mood, and that's when arguments start. And
especially if you're cleaning after that person.
All the time. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I clean up after him, he cleans up after me sometimes, you know, it's cool, we take turns. But it's not like every time I'm cleaning up after him or he's cleaning up after me. It's like we take turns. So make sure to just have consideration for your other person and don't let them do everything, you know, because I know especially in like Hispanic households, because I'm Hispanic, and I know that in like our culture it's very common that like, oh, the wife does the cooking, the cleaning, and the husband works. And yeah, that's fine. I understand that was in past times, you know, in the before times. But I feel like now we live in a time where we should both be equal, you know, where it's not like, oh, I'm the girl, so I have to do all the cleaning and cooking.
But I mean, then like if you are a guy and like the girl stays home and like you out working all day,
yeah,
you don't want to come home to a dirty house.
That is true. That is true. Okay, yeah. So
like you can't just be like, I'm not doing.
So there's like
I'm a boss, and my baby, she a boss too. You know what I'm saying? So when we come together, we just two big bosses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
So like we're able to share the responsibility of cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Because we both work, we both do our own thing. But I'm saying even for a guy, like if you're a stay-at-home guy, if you're a stay-at-home man, or if you're a stay-at-home woman, if you're a stay-at-home anything, and you don't do anything but just stay at home, like clean up. You know what I'm saying? Like clean up. Like I'm out here working, or you know my girl out here working. Like say if Anna, if she was working, she was the one making the money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm at home. I'm with the kids or whatever, I'm gonna make sure like she come home to a clean house. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, if I'm out and I'm working.
That's true.
And you know, I would expect for you to, you know, make the house, you know. But I wouldn't be like disrespectful and just like throwing everything all over the place. Like, yeah, you gonna clean that up. Like, I don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it is true. When the other person is out working all day and you're just home doing nothing, you should do your part. In our case, it is a little different because we both stay home. We both work from home. So like he said, we share responsibilities. Same thing with couples that both of them go to work all day. Yeah. You guys should share responsibilities, because if you're out 9 to 5 working and your partner's out 9 to 5 working and you both come home and then it's like that one person doing everything, that's not fair. So just make sure, again, communication is key. Take consideration for your partner. Teamwork.
Yeah, so like consideration. So like say, like I said, if, you know, somebody is at home all day, the other partner is at home all day, don't just be rude and make a mess as much as you can because you don't gotta worry about it.
Exactly, yeah, take consideration. Another thing too, when you're in a relationship and you guys start living together, it could really make you or break you in regards to you seeing, okay, can I do this or not? Because you gotta think, you're gonna be around this person 24/7 now. Like literally, you live with the person. Even if you're not home with them 24/7, you're still gonna come home all the, you know, every night, sleep by them and everything. So when you start seeing somebody so much, it could be a great thing too, but then also it can lead to a lot of arguments, you know? Yeah. So if you see yourself arguing a lot with the person and it starts becoming toxic, then maybe you shouldn't be living with that person. And what I mean by toxic, I mean like
you can't stand
bad arguments, like you know, disrespectful arguments, even like physical arguments. Once it gets physical, I think you should just automatically leave, because I feel like once it gets physical, it's just super toxic. I would run.
I feel like that's easier said than done, but I agree with you. I agree with you, but it is easier.
Yeah, because when you start getting in a cycle, it's like, oh, I live with this person, I'll just whatever, I have to sit here and take it. No, you don't have to take it. If you're in a relationship and it's toxic to the point where your partner is putting their hands on you, being physically abusing or even mentally abusing, you should just leave, because that's not cool. That is really not cool. If you're dealing with somebody that just doesn't have respect, doesn't have communication, and you're just arguing with them all the time,
it's toxic.
It's toxic, and you should leave. Yeah. So you should notice those red flags immediately once you start living with the person.
So that brings me on to my next point. So a lot of you might be thinking like, okay, do I have to wait to actually live with that person to, you know, go through all these things and then actually know if I'm able to be compatible with living with that person and if, you know, it's worth it. So you'll never know 100% for sure until you actually do live with that person. But I feel like there are some things that you can do to kind of help you gauge if, you know, you're moving in the right direction to like start looking to move with that person. So for example, one of the things you can do is you can go on a vacation with that other person. You know what I'm saying?
See if it works out.
And see if that works out. Again, it's not like you're exactly living with that person, but you're going to be around that person a lot more, and you more than likely are going to stay within the same area with each other. So that kind of help you gauge them with that. Another thing you could do is just sit down with them and ask them what their pet peeves are. So that way you can kind of see, do you do those same type of things? Will, you know, some things you do that are small to you, will that get on that person's nerves? And then you can even ask them things like, you know, what is their morning routine like? Like, what do they do in the morning? How do they get ready to like go to work? How do they get ready to start the day? You know, that those little things like that can help you kind of gauge how it will be in the future if you actually live with them and have to share those routines and experiences with them.
And always make it clear what you like and you don't like. You know, I like this and I don't like this. Just be very, very clear. One person loves the house to be super, super cold, and the other person loves the house to be hot. And those two things they clash, because how, you know, the person that loves the cold in the house, the other person hates it, and the person that hates loves the hot, this person hates the hot. It's just an example of like little things that some things are so petty, but that's
but all the time, every day, all the time, it'll get to you. And one last thing that you can do to kind of help you gauge to see if it's worth trying to live with that person is you can actually go to where they live currently. So like you can see if they can invite you over, and then that way you can kind of see how they live.
Like how they live, like trying to be nosy. That's kind of.
I mean, not like
sus,
don't be like, you know, saying you gonna
like
go to the bathroom.
Stalker.
Yeah, don't be saying you gonna go to the bathroom and you sneaking around the whole house. Don't do that. Just like, you know, go over for, you know, a date or whatever and just see how it is.
At the end of the day, I feel like if you love someone, if you truly, truly love someone, I'm not saying you'll change yourself, because I feel like you shouldn't have to change. You know, the person should love you for who you are. But if you know that you have bad habits or certain habits, like not cleaning up after yourself.
Or like flushing the toilet.
Yes. That's so gross. That's so gross. That's disgusting. But yeah, if you have bad habits where little things and you know they're wrong and that gets on your partner's nerves, you should change that. You know, you should want to be better. Make that effort.
Like you see, like how I said in the beginning, how I got the rag with me. I'll try and wipe the sink down so it's not water everywhere.
Exactly.
Because I love you, so I try to, you know.
Exactly. If you love a person, you will change, you know, for the better. Not only for them, but for yourself too, because nobody's perfect. You know, I'm far from perfect. I have a lot of things I have to work on too, you know. What we just said, like, go to the house, see if they're messy or clean. Okay, cool. If you see this person is super messy, don't just cut them off because they're super messy. Yeah. No, like
talk about it, communicate.
You talk to them,
like
and you're
when you get in a relationship with somebody, no relationship is perfect. So you shouldn't expect for that other person to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? When you get in a relationship with somebody, you're looking at that person and you're telling them, okay, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, but I choose you. I choose you to work with you, to learn with you, to grow with you, to love you, and to live this life with you. That's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
You grow together, and if there's certain things you have to change here and there, so be it. You know,
as long as it's for the better. You know, not saying like change yourself to be more like down and depressed because the person doesn't feel comfortable if you're confident. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, don't change your personality or don't change who you are. No, I'm saying like little habits, like messiness, stuff like that. So like
if you're not flushing the toilet and your partner's upset, like flush the toilet, bro.
That's disgusting. Yeah, things like that for sure. Just to answer, the question, it is very different when you live with someone.
And sometimes it can be very, very, very difficult. But if you love that person,
if there's love,
and you're able to communicate with that person,
you can definitely work it out.
You can grow, and you can make it work.
But that's pretty much it, guys. I would want to tell you guys, go live with the person and see if you can do it. So but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't take it slow. Take it slow.
Don't just move in with the person.
If you get anything from this video in regards to living with somebody, take it slow. Don't rush into anything. Don't, go into a mortgage with somebody and you just started dating them. Don't even like go into a lease with somebody and it's like the second date. And you're like, oh, I want to get an apartment with you. Like, don't do that. You know
don't do that. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Like first you want to date. You want to date.
I don't even think that'll go over with the other person, right? If you just like, oh, what's your name?
My name's Anna. Let's move in together.
Okay. That don't work.
Weird. Just take it slow, little by little, guys. Know the person, date them, communicate.
Yeah. And then even like some of those little tips that we gave, you could do that. You could try that stuff out too.
One thing with me that my mom always taught me growing up was like how men treat their mom is how they'll treat you. That's one of the tips my mom gave me. So when I first started dating Ant, I was very aware of how he was with his mom. Because if he was disrespectful to his mom, I knew he was going to be disrespectful to me. Because come on, if a man doesn't respect his mom, then you think they're gonna
respect his mom? I don't think he respect anything.
You think he's gonna respect his wife? Absolutely not. He's gonna respect his girlfriend? Absolutely not. So that's one thing that stuck with me and it helped me. So I give y'all the same advice. If you guys like someone, if you guys love a guy, pay attention. How does he treat his mother?
Or his parents.
His mother is there.
His parents. Before we wrap this up, yes, it's different when you live with somebody. We've had our good times and we've had our bad times.
Oh yeah.
But our good times completely outweigh all the bad times that we've had, when it comes to living with each other. And I'm just thankful that every day I can come home to the love of my life.
Aww, you're so cute.
So that makes it all worth it for me. I can deal with her still in my socks, as long as she buy me new ones.
That's the thing, guys. It's never going to be super perfect. No relationship's going to be perfect. We already mentioned that. Nothing is ever going to be 100% perfect. But if you love the person, you'll work it out and you'll make it happen. It's a relationship. It's a journey. So.
It's not a... you give me everything and like we're good.
Oh, and it's all happy moments.
Think how I think and that's it.
We're in a fairy tale. Oh my god, no, it's not always.
No, there are fairy tales. No, I'm capping about.
Yeah, but I'm saying like always happy, like always like like it's not always gonna be like that. Like there's gonna be ups and downs. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, I hope this helped out.
Yeah, guys. So we hope this helped out. We hope that you learned something from today's video.
Make sure you comment down below what's another topic.
Yes, guys. We need topics. We want to talk to y'all. AA family, we're our community. We love each other.
Yes.
Keeping everything positive. We're there for each other. So comment down below what things we can talk about. So before we leave, today's notification shout out goes to J Drip. Big shouts out to J Drip.
Shout out to you. Dripping. Make sure you go get your Ant Times Anna merch so you can stay dripping more.
We love y'all so much and we'll see y'all next time.
Let me show them your outfit though real quick, baby.
Okay.
You looking so... I need you to stand up real quick, babe.
Stand up?
Yes, you looking so fresh. Stand up real quick.
You like this Ant Times Anna merch?
No, yeah, but turn around real quick though. Turn around one time. Oh.
Oh my god. I knew it.
Bye, AA fam.
Now we know.